Hello friends, in this short video we will discuss some of the famous server exceptions, right, which come when we load the home page of B2C Accelerator storefront. For example, this is the B2C Accelerator storefront, and when I load this home page, some of the exceptions like these type of the exceptions come up where system is not able to find some of the JSP file. For example, when I load the home page again, you can see I'm just loading the home page, and in the backend you can see server is bombarded with lot of exceptions, right? And because of these exceptions I am not able to trace my actual log, right, which I want to print in my server logs. So how I can mitigate or how I can remove these exceptions? So majorly, if you see all these exceptions, for example, personalization script component.jsp, majorly three type of exceptions come up. Which all are those three type of exceptions? The first one is related to profile tag script component.jsp not found. For example, if I just search for this keyword, you can see it is present over here, right? So one exception is related to this JSP file, and then second exception is related to personalization script component.jsp, right? The second exception comes up because system is not able to find this JSP file, right? And then third one is related to assisted service component.jsp, right? Third one is related to this. So if I search for this, then you can see this is also the exception, one of the exception, right? Why these exceptions are coming? The reason is all these JSP files, right, all these files are present under the deprecated folders, right? And that is why when we install these corresponding add-ons, right, system is not able to copy the files correctly. So to fix these exceptions, what you have to do, just search for this JSP file like I am searching here, right? So I'm just searching for the first JSP file, right, for which system is throwing the exception. You can see this is the JSP file. So what you have to do, just copy this JSP file, right, like I am copying this JSP file. Then I will go to my training storefront extension. So you can see this is my training storefront extension. I will go to the web, then I will go to the web root, right? Within the web root I will go to the WEB-INF, right? Within the WEB-INF I will go to the views, and here in the responsive folder, in the CMS folder, I will just paste that file, right? So you can see I'm just pasting this file, right? The same thing I have to repeat for other JSP files as well. For example, the second file is personalization file. So I will just copy this name and then I will go to my editor. So you can see this is my editor, and I will just copy this file as well. So this is personalization file, right? And then I will paste this file as well at the same location. So you can see within the training storefront web, right, web root, WEB-INF, right here I will just paste this file as well. So you can see I am pasting this file as well. The third file is related to assisted service component.jsp file. So I will just copy this as well, right? So you can see I'm copying this one as well, and then you can see this is the file, right? And then I will copy the name of this one as well, right? And then I will paste this as well at the same location. Guys, just notice one thing here, assisted service component.jsp. When I copy this JSP into the CMS folder, right, here the S and C are the basically large letters, right, or the big letters. But if you see here, right, in the server logs, it is expecting all the letters to be small. So that is why I will change these letters to the small letters. So you can see I'm just changing the S to the small letter, and then similarly C to the small letter. We will bring our server down. You can see I'm bringing my server down, right? And then I will just build my project. So you can see I am building my project. For that, firstly I have to fire the command set environment.bat. Then I will fire the command all. You also have to perform the same steps, right? Once I will build my project and will bring my server up, then you will notice that once I will load the home page, no exception will come up. Your server logs will be totally clean, right? So let's wait for this. Let's see whether this issue will get fixed or not. So I am building my project currently. Let's wait for the build to get completed, and then we will bring our server up. Guys, now you can see build has been completed. Let's bring our server up quickly. So you can see I'm bringing my server up in the debug mode, right? Let's wait for the server to come up, and then we will see whether the home page is still getting loaded with the exceptions, or there are no exceptions in the server logs when we load the home page of the B2C Accelerator storefront. Let's wait for the server to come up, and then we will do this testing. So guys, now you can see server has come up. Now let's do the testing. Let's see if I load the storefront, still any exception is coming up, or this time server logs will be clean. So I will load the storefront again. So you can see I'm going into the browser, and I will just close this window, and I will try to load the storefront again. So you can see I'm loading the storefront, right? So you can see I'm keeping this window small, and then we can parallelly see whether this time when I will load the storefront, whether this time any exception in the server logs will come up or not. Just imagine if there are no exception and if the server logs are quite clean, then how easy it is for us to debug the code, right? Debug the custom code we create for different functionalities. Let's wait and see if there are any exceptions or the server log will be clean. So you can see home page is still loading, and till now there are no major exceptions into the server logs. Guys, you can see home page has been loaded and there are no exceptions into the server log. I will just load the home page again. So you can see I'm loading the home page, right? And still you can see there are no exceptions into the server log. So now the server is not getting bombarded with lot of exceptions, right? And now you can imagine how easy it is for you to do the custom coding and debug the custom functionalities you will create. I can just try to open the PDP page as well. So you can see I'm trying to open the PDP page, and let's see if there are any exceptions into the server logs or not. Previously, even if I open the PDP page, my server logs were getting bombarded with lot of exceptions. I hope this time those exceptions will not come. So you can see guys, PDB page has been fully loaded and there are no exceptions into the server logs at all if I load the PDB page, right? So I hope now it is clear to you how to fix these major issues, right? When you load the home page or when you load any page, maybe PDP page or cart page, right? These exceptions were coming and these exceptions were just filling the whole server logs, right? Now it will be quite easy for you to do your debugging and write your custom code and test your custom code. So I hope this video was informative for you, and if you like this video, please share this channel with your friends. Thank you for watching. Bye.